Hi viewers, how are you? I am your teacher SAJJAD BACHA. Dear students, today I was teaching in my class and the topic under discussion was the best poem written by William Wordsworth, and the name of the poem is The Daffodils. So I was discussing with my students that there are various types of poetry, and poetry is the rhythmical medium of expressing the views, the feelings and the emotions. So then I thought, why not to share these information with my viewers as well. So today I have decided to explain in simple words the poem which is called The Daffodils. The daffodils, it's a flower, and flowers are the source of beauty, and it is the source of attraction, but the greatest source that they are the sources of happiness. The poem is written by William Wordsworth. He was a romantic poet. He was born on April 7, 1770, and he died in April 23, 1850, almost 90 years of age. He is known as the oldest poet in English literature. Theme of the poem The Daffodils is return to nature. This is the poem which teaches us the lesson that if we want to enjoy a happy life, if we want to be happy, we have to establish our relationship with nature, because nature is pure, nature is clear, nature is the friend of man, nature is created by Allah. Then nature is the source of enjoyment. Those who will establish their relationship with nature, they will always enjoy a happy life. Have you ever seen a flower in a sorrowful mood? Never. If you ever saw the cloud that is in angry mood? No. Then nature is a doctor. Yes. All the social problems, all the psychological problems, everyone is in tension, depression, anxiety, everyone is thinking about committing suicide. Why? Because of materialism. Because of the unjustified race for earning money, we have become money worshippers. We have cut up our relationship with nature. Nature, who is the true friend of man, is totally neglected by man. And because of that negligence, we are passing a miserable and tensionable life. Then nature never did betray. Betray means to cheat the hearts which loved it. If you will love nature, nature will love you. If you will share with nature, nature will share with you. If you will smile with nature, nature will smile with you. Nature of the poem or type of the poetry, it is subjective. The first thing, it uses first person pronoun. First person pronoun is used in the very first line of the poem. I wandered lonely as a cloud. So it is subjective and it expresses the emotions and feelings of the poet. That is William Wordsworth. Now let's see what is there in the poem. Poetry is defined as best words in best order. There must be rhythm. There must be transportation which takes you away from the world of sorrows and tension into the world of imagination, pleasure, enjoyment, happiness, the world of fairies. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Dear student, in the very first line, the poet has used the poetic device simile. Simile means comparison between two different things by using the words as or like. If I say that he or she smiles like a flower, so it means that I am using simile. The poet says that I wandered. Wandered means aimless walk. Aimless walk means when you have no intention of the walk, you just want to relax yourself. So he said that I walked alone, as a cloud is always alone on the sky. The cloud is moving from one place to another. So in the very first line the poet has used simile. That floats on high over vales and hills. Remember, subjective poetry, the poetry of nature, will always deal with the natural objects. So in the very first line we have cloud, part of the nature. Then we have vales or valleys, hills, part of the nature. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. In this line, the poet has used personification. Personification is the poetic device in which the qualities of living beings are awarded to non-living beings. Means, he saw crowd, the group of the people, host, human being, golden daffodils. So the golden daffodils have been compared with the group of the people who are always entertaining others. A host is a person who entertains the guest. Beside the lake, where were the daffodils? The daffodils were beside the lake, alongside the lake, and it was under the trees. Again nature, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Fluttering and dancing in the breeze, again personification is used because dance is a human quality and the daffodils were dancing just like the human beings of the poet has used personification. The quality of dancing of human has been granted to the daffodils. Continues as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. Again, he compares the golden daffodils just like with the shining star which are shining in the constellation, in the galaxy where bulk of stars are shining together. They stretch in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. Bay means from where the water comes out. So the poet has described the beauty, the scene of attraction of the daffodils where they were shining and dancing and fluttering under the trees. 10,000 I saw at a glance, hyperbole, means he did not count. When you boast about something, that is called hyperbole. The poet says that I saw 10,000 daffodils. Glance. Glance means unattentive look. And look means when you observe something, some phenomena with full attention for the sake of gaining knowledge. Then tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The flowers were dancing because they were the part of the nature, and nature is always the source of happiness. Now just look to the effect of the happiness of the daffodils on the waves. The waves beside them dance. Again personification. Means that the daffodils were happy. So when you contact with the happy person or a happy thing, you will also become happy. Because human beings receive the influence from others. When you will watch a beautiful scene. That beautiful scene will make you happy. So the result of the dancing daffodils was the waves beside them, means those waves which were close to the daffodils, they were also dancing. But it is known as conjunction, coordinating conjunction. But they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. Glee means shining or happiness. The dance of the daffodils was more superior than the dance of the waves. Why? Because the dancing of the waves was there because of the connection with the daffodils. Now, this is the central stanza which contains the theme of the poem, that a poet could not but be gay. Gay means happy. Wordsworth says that if the waves are dancing, if the mountains are dancing, if the stars are shining because of the daffodils. So if a poet will come into the company of the daffodils, there will be nothing but happiness, because daffodils are the sources of happiness. In such a jocund company, such a happy, such an enjoying company, I gazed and gazed but little thought. There, this is the main line that differentiates between romantic poetry and classical poetry. Romantic poetry is based on the principle, please first and teach later on. Means make a person happy first, then you can teach. So here he said that I gazed and gazed. Gaze means to look with full attention, but little thought. What wealth they showed to me, that I did not talk about the happiness, because I was not thinking, I was not observing, I was not involved in a research. I was just a part of the daffodils, which was the source of happiness and enjoyment, so I was happy. But later on, as Wordsworth explains poetry, poetry is the process of the poetry is the expression of powerful feelings and emotions recollected in tranquility. Far off, it is a verb. Far off when on my couch means bed, I lie in vacant. Vacant means thinkless. Or in pensive mood. Pensive means thinking mood. Thinkless or in thinking mood. They flash upon the inward eyes. The inward eyes means eyes of the heart. Eyes of the heart. Why eyes of the heart? Because if you will refer it to the eyes of the mind, mind is the name of evaluation, assessment and measurement. Mind is used for the dissection, for the surgery of things. Heart is the place of emotions. So they flash upon the inward eyes, which is the bliss of solitude. Solitude means calmness, peacefulness. At night when I was lying on my bed and I was either in thinking or in thinkless mood, the scene of the daffodils reflected upon the scene of my heart. And what was the effect? And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with daffodils. Means again personification is used, that the poet of beauty, the poet of nature, the Wordsworth, became so much excited by watching and observing the scene of daffodils that his heart was teeming with pleasure, and because of the extreme happiness, the heart of the poet also started dancing. So dear student, this is a simple poem. You should study it. But through this lesson, Wordsworth is teaching us a very important aspect of our life, that we are living in the age of science and technology. We are more interested in bungalows, in cottages, in money, in cars, in status. But we are depressed. If we want to change our state of mind and state of body, we have to establish our relationship, our friendship with the nature, because nature never did betray the hearts which loved it. So watch the video. Please do pass your comments for further development. Thank you very much.